So in the last class, we have gone through the definition of AI, and then we have seen that there are different domains, the intelligence being taken on from those different domains to construct this AI or artificial intelligence discipline. And these different domains are needed because, if we are going to impart intelligence to a machines artificially, then of course that intelligence should be from different background, like some things we need from sociology, uh, something we need from psychology. Just a minute. Sorry. Okay. So what I have said that these different backgrounds, the intelligence being taken from those different disciplines to construct this artificial intelligence. With example, we have gone through it that why these different domains are needed. Now today, first thing that we need to discuss is that what are the differences between programming without AI and programming with AI. Got my point? So we have some programs where we are using artificial intelligence and some programs where we are not using the artificial intelligence. So any idea that what will be the difference between them from your sense? Okay, let me discuss the facts. See, programming without AI. You can see this table clearly. I hope so. Now, first point says that a program without AI can answer the specific questions it is meant to solve, and programming with AI can answer the generic questions it is meant to solve. So we have got two terms. One is specific and another is what? Generic. So what is these two terms actually referring here? What does the generic mean here and what does the specific mean here? So let me discuss this fact with an example. I hope you all know about quadratic equation. So quadratic equations mean,
Sir.
yeah. So quadratic equations mean suppose ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, let's suppose this equation. When you go for solving it, we try to determine the value of what? B square minus 4ac. You have already known to these facts. Am I right? B square minus 4ac, you have to first decide what is the value of it. And this value, depending on this value, suppose this may be equal to 0, this may be less than 0, or this may be greater than 0. Okay, we will find the nature of the roots. Sometimes the roots may be equal, sometimes root may be complex numbers, and sometimes root may be real numbers. I hope you know these things. Yes or no? You know, na? This means the nature of quadratic equation is determined with the help of b square minus 4x, that is known as determinant. Okay. So what I mean to say that when you go for solving this quadratic equation with a program, suppose you have developed a Java program or suppose C++ program to solve it, you will design that program in such a way that it is able to solve the equations where the x power is 2. Have you been ever, at least for once, gone through this type of programs to solve quadratic equations? किसी ने पहले किया है ऐसा कोई प्रोग्राम जिससे हम क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस को सॉल्व कर पाए? Korisha तुम्हारे? Of course I know you have done.
No, sir.
You have not done it.
ना सर.
Okay, so
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, so someone saying yes, someone saying no. So my suggestion is that please go through one program. Okay, that all of you should know, because while starting learning the C++ or Java program, you have to begin with this type of programs. Suppose the first program, you want to know that whether the roots of this equation will be real or complex. You will create a program for that. You will develop a program for that. Okay, so today all of you will try to develop a Java program to solve the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Have you got it? তোমালোকে এটা জাভা ইকুৱেশ্যন বনাবা, জাভা program বনাবা যাৰ জৰিয়তে x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This equation can be solved for any value of a, b, c. You know, these values a, b, c are known as what? Coefficients, right? Like this x squares coefficient is what? A, x coefficient is b, and c is the constant. Okay, so accordingly you need to solve this equation with the help of equations. Have you ever got this equation before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So
Yes, sir.
good. So I suggest all of you try to develop this program. बुझी पाला? What program? मैंने क्या program बोला आप लोगों को? एक Java program बनाओगे? क्योंकि Java इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. I think last semester I have one paper Java, advanced Java there. So I know that you are very much aware with the Java's constructs. Okay, so you go for developing a Java program to solve a quadratic equation. That so simple is this. Okay, all of you will try. So now why I'm discussing this? Because to explain the terms specific to you. That Java program you will design, or that C++ program you will design to solve that quadratic equation, is meant for solving that specific task of solving the quadratic equation only. What I have said, that is specific to only quadratic equation. Say, बुझी पाया सर? समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन को ही ये सॉल्व कर पाएगा अगर इसके जगह पे आपने सपोज x क्यूब प्लस 4x स्क्वायर प्लस 5x प्लस 7 इज इक्वल टू 0 ये इक्वेशन प्रोवाइड कर दिया. यू हैव प्रोवाइडेड दिस इक्वेशन. कैन आवर that program will be able to solve this equation? क्या ये प्रोग्राम को, ये जो प्रोग्राम हमने बनाया, ये इक्वेशन सोल्व कर पाएंगे? Please think for a while and and answer this.
Sir, without AI, it is not possible, but with AI, it may be possible.
Okay, so he has just answered this because what I mean to say that specific, the term is specific. You have this, forget about with AI part, but you know, see, you have designed a equation, means program to solve a equation of quadratic in nature. Now, this program, this equation will not be able to solve by that program. Why? Because that program can adopt only those features that a quadratic equation has. Right? That is not going to,
Yes, sir.
yes, that is not going to solve those equations which are not quadratic in nature. So that's clearly explain the term specific. हमारा जो प्रोग्राम था वो सिर्फ एंड सिर्फ जो स्पेसिफिक टास्क के लिए हमने बनाया था, सिर्फ उसको ही सॉल्व कर पाएंगे. इसके अलावा आप कुछ भी प्रोग्राम अलग अलग टाइप का दे दो, अलग नेचर का दे दो, दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व इट. सो यही है, दिस इज द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ स्पेसिफिक word with respect to this AI. Now, if I'm talking about programming with AI, what I have mentioned here, I have mentioned generic term here. Okay, what I have mentioned generic. So generic का मतलब ये है generalization. I hope you heard about that. Just suppose कुछ भी एक कोई एक equation suppose x plus 1 is equal to 0 है, ठीक है. कोई equation x square plus x plus 2 is equal to है. कोई equation suppose x to the power 10 plus 7x cube plus 5 is equal to है. तो ये जो generic term है, with this generic term we mean to refer all those equations where x is involved. Okay, no matter, of course, that x matters here because that is the variable. You are not going to go out of that variable. Variable तो हमें decide करना ही पड़ेगा, चाहे वो AI हो या without AI हो. But यहाँ जो है, यहाँ नेचर को हमने जेनेरिक रखा है. यहाँ हमने स्पेसिफिकली 2 नहीं रखा है. पहले जो मतलब x का जो पावर था क्या था आपका 2. अभी x का पावर anything can be possible, right? So that's why with programming, with AI, that program can solve any equation where x power may be anything, or in short, we can say that generic type of equations where x is involved can be solved by that program. So that's the difference. The first difference, have you got it? First difference आपको समझ में आ गया? Why I'm writing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So coming to the next difference. Okay. Modification in the program leads to change its structure for the programs without AI. And AI programs can absorb new modifications by putting highly independent pieces of information together. Hence, you can modify even a minute piece of information of program without affecting its structure. तो ये सेकेंड पॉइंट हमें क्या बोल रहा है कि जो भी हम प्रोग्राम बनाते हैं नॉर्मली इन नॉर्मल सेंस तो आप AI वाला प्रोग्राम तो बनाते नहीं हो, राइट? You are going to create some programs with Java, with C++ that are generic in nature. Generic in nature in the case that is not AI based. Now, what happens that if you are going to change, or if you are going to change the requirement of the program, change the requirement. Have you got the term requirement before? A term आप लोगों को मिला है पहले? Requirement. Yes or no? I hope you got it.
Yes.
Because in software engineering paper, the first very term that you have to understand is requirement. हम कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर बनाते हैं, हम कोई भी ऐप बनाते हैं, तो सबसे पहले हम क्या देखते हैं? रिक्वायरमेंट्स, राइट? अब आज का रिक्वायरमेंट जो है कल चेंज भी हो सकता है. Okay, tomorrow maybe you are going to need one different means two more requirements. Okay, so to fulfill those requirements, what you have to do? To fulfill those requirements, you need to change the structure of the program so that it can easily going to solve those requirements, or easily going to provide that facilities which will fulfill those requirements. Yes or no? जैसे आपका जो अभी सपोज मैं एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ. Many of you have 4G phones, right? ठीक है? So in future, suppose 5G is enabled. So what would happen? These phones should be provide that means capability that it is that those bands requirements, so that it is also going to accept those 5G bands. Yes or no? So but what happens in this case? You need to change something. You need to change the overall structure. Then only it is possible to adopt those different changes or that those modifications should be such a way that it can fulfill those requirements, right? So we need to change the structure. This is with respect to without AI. But जब with AI की बात आएगी, यहाँ पे क्या होगा? कोई भी प्रोग्राम with AI आप इंडिपेंडेंट पीसेस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, इंडिपेंडेंट, आप लोगों को मॉड्यूल्स के बारे में तो पता ही है, ओप्स आप लोग सभी लोग जानते हो, ठीक है? बट यहाँ ओप्स के बियॉन्ड हम कुछ बात कर रहे हैं. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट some modules. Okay, we are talking about some modules, and which each of these module can solve any specific informations being designed for. Okay, suppose in future there is more need of suppose such type of solving these requirements, then you don't need to change the structure. That module itself will be able to solve that requirement. So we are not changing the structure. We are just focusing on that model which can or which itself can fulfill that requirement. तो ये प्रोग्रामिंग विथ एआई ही पॉसिबल है. जब प्रोग्रामिंग विथ एआई में क्या हो सकता है, जैसा जैसा रिक्वायरमेंट आते जाएंगे वैसे ही वो मॉड्यूल को ट्रेन किया जाएगा, वो मॉड्यूल को लर्न कराया जाएगा, और अकॉर्डिंगली दैट मॉड्यूल इटसेल्फ विल सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम. और प्रोग्रामिंग विदाउट एआई क्या होगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा. आपको वो कोड खुद ही इम्पार्ट करना पड़ेगा. यू नीड टू डिजाइन द कोड बाय योरसेल्फ. बट यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, खुद ही लर्न कर रहा है. यहाँ खुद लर्न नहीं कर पा रहा है. यू हैव टू इंसर्ट दैट कोड. सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस. नाउ आई होप दिस सेकंड पॉइंट इज क्लियर टू यू. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if this second point is clear to you, then it automatically clears the third point. क्योंकि आपने देखा जब भी कोई नया रिक्वायरमेंट आई तो आपके जो प्रोग्राम है उसमें क्या करना पड़ा, आपको चेंज करना पड़ा, आपको कोड इम्पार्ट करना पड़ा. और यहाँ आप ऐसा कुछ नहीं कर रहे. वो जो मॉड्यूल्स था, जिस पार्टिकुलर मॉड्यूल उस पार्टिकुलर रिक्वायरमेंट्स को सोल्व कर सकते हैं, वो खुद ही खुद ट्रेन होके ये रिक्वायरमेंट को फुलफिल कर देंगे. यहाँ we don't need extra effort. So what happens? Programming without AI modification is not quick and easy. It may lead to affecting the whole program adversely. But in case of programming with AI, quick and easy program modification. Are you agree with that? So these are the main difference between programming without AI and programming with AI. So dear students, if this difference is clear, then I can move forward.
Yes, sir.
So before that, I would like to ask one question that we will answer to comment, and that needs, of course, a little bit research. Name one program which is AI enabled. मतलब आपको एक एग्जाम्पल देना है. जब आपको ये रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर का लिंक मिल जाएगा, यू नीड टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन ओनली. एक एग्जाम्पल जो एआई एनेबल्ड प्रोग्राम है, इसका एक एग्जाम्पल देना है. ठीक है? फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट, एडवांटेजेस ऑफ एआई. बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है कि क्या क्या एडवांटेजेस हो सकते हैं विद एआई. फिर भी मैं मेन जो हाईलाइटेड पॉइंट है, आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस दैट. ऑफ कोर्स हाई एक्यूरेसी विथ लेस एरर्स. एआई में जो भी चीज होता है वहां सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, लर्निंग. What I have said, learning. I know that you have already heard about machine learning. Okay, so यहाँ जैसे जैसे नया चीज आएगा, whenever there's some new environments coming or some new input is coming, the machine is being learned in that way that it can adopt it. Got my point? So there is a less chance of error in this case. And if there is a less chance of error, of course, we can have a good or high level of accuracy. I hope you know the term, the meaning of the term accuracy. Okay. ऐसे नॉर्मली हम क्या सोचते हैं 80% जो वैल्यू है, एक्यूरेसी का फॉर्मूला भी है, आई होप यू ऑल नो दिस, एंड इन सम लेटर क्लासेस इफ टाइम परमिट्स वी विल डिस्कस दैट आल्सो, ठीक है। तो 80% एक्यूरेसी मिल गया तो हम मानते हैं कि या दैट इज ऑफ गुड स्टैंडर्ड, बट एआई enabled program may achieve up to more than 90% accuracy. Now second thing is that high speed, and very important feature of AI program is that fast decision making. I know you already gone through a program that is chess program. In your system you will find this itself being loaded there or itself been installed there. Okay, so that is AI enabled program. Now third point is high reliability. Okay, AI machines are highly reliable and can perform the same action multiple times with high accuracy. Then useful for risky areas. I have explained even in the first lecture itself that how it is useful in case of risky areas like bomb defusing, right? Then digital assistant, you all are using digital assistant. Yes, we were talking about those Google Assistant, Siri. Okay, these things are very useful nowadays. Then useful as a public utility also. You know, suppose you have gone to a place where uh, Hindi, Assamese, English is not understandable. They know, suppose, Telugu only. So how will you communicate? If you got a software, which will convert, suppose you speak in Hindi, suppose, then that will be converted itself into Tamil. Okay, so that process is known as NLP. Natural language processing is a part of AI. So इस टाइप का ऐप आपको मिल गया, इस टाइप का सिस्टम आपको मिल गया, तो it will be beneficial, right? Yes or no? आप ऐसी जगह पे चले गए जिसका भाषा आप नहीं जानते हो, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? You just speak in Hindi or English, it will be converted to that particular language. So that is also a part of AI NLP. So these are the advantages of AI. Now, can anybody of you tell me what will be the disadvantage according to you of AI? AI का disadvantage क्या होगा? So उसके क्या लग रहा है? Anyone? You don't need to worry about it. Just throw the answers. What you are searching. See, in AI paper, common sense is very important. Okay. So see, if AI-enabled robots or AI-enabled machines are replacing the humans, then there is a chance of job loss. You'll think about it, yes or no? So my second question to all of you, that if AI is enabled in such a way that instead of 10 humans, now we need only 1 human. Others can be done with a robot. Then is there any risk of job loss or unemployment if artificial intelligence is fully employed in different areas? मेरा क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया? सेकंड क्वेश्चन क्या है कि डिफरेंट एरियाज में अगर हम एआई एनेबल्ड मशीन्स और रोबोट्स हम यूज करेंगे, क्या जॉब लॉस और अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट का खतरा है? इज देयर एनी पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ दैट? सो ऑल ऑफ यू will answer with your own common sense. Okay, is my second question clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. ये क्वेश्चन को जवाब देने से पहले खुद एक बार अपना कॉमन सेंस लगाना, उसके बाद ही जवाब देना, ठीक है? बिफोर 5 PM I should get the answer, but पहले please you apply your own logic, then only answer. Now disadvantages of AI is that no doubt it will be very costlier one. The hardware and software requirement of AI is very costly as it requires lot of maintenance to meet current world requirement. जैसे जैसे आप AI पेपर पढ़ते जाओगे, different algorithms के बारे में जानोगे आप लोग, तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि it is not so easy to implement those algorithms. Okay, then next thing is that it cannot think out of the box. मैंने एक टर्म आप लोगों को बताया था, लर्निंग और मशीन लर्निंग, और जस्ट यू नो इट एज लर्निंग. तो ये लर्निंग जो है, हमें कोई भी मशीन को पहले जो इम्पार्ट करना पड़ेगा, दैट इज लर्निंग। तभी हम क्या कर सकते हैं, एआई को एनेबल करा सकते हैं। तो इसका मतलब ये है, जितना भी एआई एनेबल क्यों ना हो, अल्टीमेटली इट इज a box, or ultimately it is a machine which does not have its own means or intelligence with it, right? So it will just what it can do, it will just adopt those learning, new learning, and accordingly it will act. If you not make it learn, it will not able to solve this. So it cannot think out of the box. No feelings and emotion, although very high level of research is going on so that we can give emotions to the robot, right? But still, remember, those are some sci-fi movies or some fictions. But in real world, there is no such robot which has emotions. So you will today search, is there any robot which has some emotions? And if you find such robot, you will comment the name of that robot. Okay. Then increase dependency on machines. ये आप लोगों को बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। जैसे जैसे हमारा स्मार्टफोन में कैपेबिलिटी बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, तो वैसे वैसे हम उस पार्टिकुलर मशीन, उस पार्टिकुलर स्मार्टफोन हो गया, उस पार्टिकुलर गूगल असिस्टेंट और डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ असिस्टेंट जो भी है, उसके ऊपर हमारा डिपेंडेंसी क्या हो रहा है? इट इज इंक्रीजिंग, राइट? Day by day it is increasing. We are depending on their parts only. So increase
Excuse
dependent.
me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why is it not possible for the robots to have emotions, to have AI robots emotions?
Yes, you'll get to know it about it when we'll discuss about different types of artificial intelligence. Okay, it is not possible. You cannot say that. Okay, there is no such thing that you use the word not possible. But what I have said is research is going on. When you will see the different types of artificial intelligence machines, then you will feel that there is something that is really needing a high level of research on which is not yet done. ठीक है अर्कित? अभी आप not possible word use मत करो, क्योंकि in future you may see such type of things. अभी जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ current day का research के level पे बोल रहा हूँ. जब मैं artificial intelligence का type discuss करूंगा, तब आपको ये point clear हो जाएगा. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then next thing is that no original creativity. We are creative, yes or no? You can think and bring some new art. ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं है कि एक पार्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट है, आप तो आपको मैं एआई पढ़ा रहा हूँ, सपोज आपको मैंने कुछ और सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाया, बट क्या है, बियॉन्ड दैट सब्जेक्ट क्या आप कुछ सोच नहीं पाओगे? नो, यू कैन थिंक, यू कैन अप्लाई योर ओन क्रिएटिविटी. ये जो दो एरिया मैंने आपको बताया हूँ, उससे भी बियॉन्ड आप कुछ कर सकते हो. यस, कुछ नया चीज, ओरिजिनल चीज, जो चीज आपको किसी ने सिखाया नहीं है, बट कुछ आइडिया लगा के आप बाकी जो एरिया था उसका आइडिया लगा के आप वो कर सकते हो. दैट इज एन ओरिजिनल क्रिएटिविटी, राइट? You can bring some new ideas, some innovative ideas, but AI machines cannot beat human in this case. Yeah, it can beat, but for that it should be very, very well trained. Okay. Machine learning field, supervised learning, you know, we are teaching that machines to adopt the new feature. Yes, this is okay. But what happened to a machine when it will be thrown to a environment that has not been taught to it earlier? How it react, that will be a very big questions. Okay, so this is the fifth point, no original creativity. So we have discussed all the points or all the disadvantages, possible disadvantages of AI. And you have also got 2 questions from this lecture. So I think I'm going to stop or terminate the lecture right here. We'll discuss the next things in the next class. Okay.